Hey guys, this is MJ. I thought today that I would play a little bit of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. I have played this game with friends in real life, so to speak. It is a card game, and once I played a few games of it in person, I went to seek out the video game because it is really addicting. Basic premise is you are controlling superheroes, a team anywhere from 3 to 5 superheroes, all with their own special abilities, against villains, supervillains, and their henchmen, their minions, their devices, whatever. It depends on what villain it is, obviously. The thing that, to me at least, makes this somewhat unique is the fact that not only is it your superhero team versus the villain, but you're also working against the environment, which will have its own set of cards that it uses either for or against you and the villain. So it's not just one-on-one that because you have the environment throwing a monkey wrench into the works every now and then, but you got to keep things interesting somehow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. These are all the villains you can choose from. I usually just randomize. Sometimes if it gets to a villain that I haven't played before, or if it's a villain that I don't want to tackle quite yet, then I will manually choose somebody. But I think with this one, I'm just going to jump into it. It's for the sake of the video. I am going to, I don't want a team of 3. That's just my own preference, and I'm not a fan of the Scholar. Maybe I just need to learn how to use him, but he didn't really seem to... I've played... I think I've played all of the heroes now. I have not played against all of the villains. I just recently got the first season pass for the expansions. So I think there's like 4 or 5 expansions in that season right now that I just recently got and I'm still familiarizing myself with. So I'm just going to pick some favorites here. Ra is always one of my favorites. He does primarily fire damage, and Expatriate is awesome. I feel like it could be kind of comparable to the Punisher if you're thinking of superheroes that you might be familiar with from comics or TV or movies, whatever. Most of these have their own, they're similar or based on other heroes. Like Legacy is your Superman type. Wraith is your Batman type. Tempest is very similar to Martian Manhunter, Tachyon, The Flash, etc., etc. You get the idea. But as far as picking a team for this particular game, I have not played against Misinformation yet. And this shows all the rules as far as how your match is going to work. Setup tells exactly what's going to happen when you very first start the game before anybody plays any cards. So one diversion card is revealed, put into play. Other revealed cards are returned to the villain deck. At the start of the villain turn, this stands for the number of heroes you have in your team. So I'm planning on having 5. So if there are 5 minus 1 or more clue cards in play, Misinformation flips. And what it means by flips is we start with her on this side. And then when she flips, she turns into something totally different. And there's a different mechanic to how she works. So the first time a hero target deals damage to Misinformation each turn when she's on this side, she deals that target the number of heroes minus 2 psychic damage. And then at the end of the villain turn, Misinformation deals the hero number minus 2 hero targets with the lowest HP 2 psychic damage each. Now this advanced is just basically an optional thing. If you play the game a million times and you're familiar with how everybody works, you maybe beat all the villains a billion times, you can click on advanced and make the game a little bit harder. So it's kind of like expert mode, really. I'm not that hardcore yet. I'm still, like I said, familiarizing myself with the game and with the characters, and I'm just kind of... Let's put Tempest in there. And what these ribbons mean, variants. There are unlockable versions of these characters. Obviously, I have not unlocked all of them yet. The only one of this group that I've unlocked is Rook City Wraith. Difference being with her, this power, this base power that she always has just by having her in your party, is different between her and the base version of Wraith. So, like, the base version has stealth, reducing damage by 2 every time you use that power. Rook City Wraith reveals the top card of the environment card and then gives you the option to play it or discard it. So, and also she has another point of HP versus the default Wraith. I'm gonna go with Rook City Wraith though. Don't want to make any changes. I like Raw, but I want Legacy, specifically America's Newest Legacy. Legacy has a lot of support purposes, a lot of bolstering the allies, you know, healing by a point of HP, or health points if you're not familiar with the usual vernacular. The health points, hit points, whatever school you're from. But Legacy can cause your team to do extra damage, and it's just nice to have that type of character in your party. You don't want all damage and nothing to actually help defend a little bit. But the thing I like about America's Newest Legacy versus Default Legacy is while his power does increase damage dealt by the entire party by 1, she actually does some pretty good damage herself just with her basic power. And when I play Legacy, at least, I don't find him doing a lot of damage. He's not a huge help to me in that department, so I like using her a little bit better. I'm definitely having Tempest in my party because he can do some healing if you get the right cards for him. Now, environments, again, there are a lot of environments to choose from. I have not played most of these yet. Rook City can be pretty tough, but I'm gonna leave it there and let's just get into the game now that we're 8 minutes into the video. Sorry. I just wanted to explain a little bit to you guys. What's that? Oh, don't mind me. I'm here to help you, heroes. See, I'm not a big fan of Superman or that archetype, but it's just too... I'm not a fan of the gung-ho, yes, we can do this types, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not my thing. Now, if anybody's worried about what's behind the webcam up here, it's really nothing. It's like the menu screen or undo, things like that. So now she just took her turn. That second card draw is her turn. No hero ongoing or equipment cards in play for misinformation to destroy. So because of this card deals the 3 hero targets with the highest HP 3 melee damage each. Okay. Choose for me. I don't care who's going to get hit first. At this point, there's no buffs to redirect damage or to soak damage right now, so everybody's just going to get the same amount of damage no matter what. Heroes with 3 or more cards in play. I like the music. It's kind of cool. I don't usually have the sound on when I play this game, so yeah, this is... So, Inspiring Presence, if I have that in my hand at first, yes. Increased damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Getting it early in the game is pretty awesome, at least until the enemy makes me get rid of all my ongoing cards. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So everybody's gaining 1 HP. Everybody that got hit, anyway, is gaining 1 HP. Now I get to use a power. It's the basic mechanic is play a card, use a power. And some cards will tell you you can use more than one power per turn, or draw more than one card per turn, or play more than one card per turn. It really depends on what's on the face of the card. So she's going to deal her damage to the only target there really is right now. And that Inspiring Presence card that I played increases Legacy's damage as well. So that's why I did 4 damage instead of the base 3 damage. I want to look at Misinformation real quick. I don't believe... Oops. I don't believe I can do much to her until she flips. Yeah, she doesn't have any health points here. She's still kind of clandestine spy. We're supposed to think that she's working for us. That's why she's giving us diversions that we're going up against. But once she flips, that's when we'll be able to start hitting her. And when she gets down to 0 hit points, well, she's dead. So that's what we want to do. We want to get her to flip. Okay, we need 4 or more clue cards in play at the beginning of the villain turn. So we can just start hitting this diversion, which is the one that hit us for 3 melee damage each. Explosion in the air, what's that? At the end of the villain turn, each player with 3 or more cards in play must destroy one of their cards. Okay, that's fine. One player may discard their hand at the start of the villain turn to destroy the card. So that way it doesn't keep going over and over and over again with the villain turn. So, okay, we're good. So Expatriate is kind of nice. She has guns, and she has ammo, and she's a lot of fun to play with. I don't have a gun card in play yet. RPG Launch and Destroy on Ongoing or Environment card. I don't have any ongoings or environment cards in play yet. Environment cards will be up here. Ongoings would be either in my hero cards or her her in-play cards. So nothing there yet. Flak Jacket. She would be dealt 3 or more damage from a single source, prevent all of it, and destroy the card. I'm going to have that for if I wind up getting hit hard by anything. The power for Expatriate is just to play another card. I don't really have any cards that would be of use to me, because this one has to have something in the trash, and I don't have anything in my trash right now. So I'm going to skip my power turn, draw a card, and move on. See, Assault Rifle. I needed that in my first hand, but, you know, when Expatriate comes up again, I will play that card. Mr. Fixer. I had a lot of fun with him when I played him last, because I was able to get a good combo on him where he was able to, you know, attack twice in one turn, do like 6 damage per attack, and yeah, it was great. Deals 1 target 2 melee damage. These one-shots mean you do whatever's on the card, and then it goes in the discard pile. It doesn't stay up here as equipment or an ongoing or something that you can pull a power from later. It's a one-time thing, and then it's gone. It's in your garbage. Search your trash or your deck for a style card and put it either into play or your hand. That's probably what I'm going to use. Salvage Yard, we have nothing in trash yet, but I want to save that one for sure, because this one, moving all equipment cards from each hero's trash in their player hands, if you're just getting beaten like crazy and there's a lot in your trash that you wish you still had, that one really comes in handy. I love that card. Style card, that's what I'm going to look for. Nothing in my trash, so I'm going to go to the deck. And I believe what I'm looking for is Alternating Tiger Claw, because this makes the damage irreducible. So if Misinformation gets a card that says that she will be immune to melee damage, Mr. Fixer can still do melee damage, and it's not going to be affected by her card. So I'm going to put it in play. So that is immediately in effect. And he's going to do 1 melee damage to the only target that's in play. Actually 2 because of Inspiring Presence. Yay! And the pink line around there is showing that it's irreducible. So no matter what's going on, he is going to hit. Stunk! Yeah, this is what I was using with Alternating Tiger Claw last time, so I will be using dual crowbars next time too. Gene-bound shackles. I already know Tempest really well. Into the stratosphere. Basically, I could take one of her cards, put it back on top of her villain deck, so that would be the next thing that she drew on her next turn. Chain Lightning, I'm going to save until there are more targets for me to blow up, because I can do up to 3 targets worth of damage. But Gene-bound shackles is going to give me the ability to hit exactly what it says. Villain target, highest HP, increases damage by 2. So I'm going to do that. That's going to stick around because it's an equipment card. Limited just means I can only have 1 in play at a time. So, nothing good there. And he's going to deal all non-hero targets 1 projectile damage. He's actually going to deal, well, you'll be able to see. That's the damage. Inspiring Presence adds another. Gene-bound shackles adds another. And Cat stuck in the tree is gone. Another Chain Lightning. So I have 2 that I have to save until we have actual targets to destroy. Okay, great. Healing card, not necessary. Grappling Hook lets me destroy ongoing or environment card, not necessary right now. Utility Belt is nice to have, just because it lets me use 2 powers towards the end of the turn. But Micro-Targeting Computer increases projectile damage dealt by 2. I'm going to use Utility Belt first, just so it can be in effect immediately. Not that I have 2 powers to use right now, and just so I have something to do with her. Reveal top deck of the environment card, choose to play it or discard it. Let's see what's in store. Ambitious Racketeer. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals 4 hero targets 2 projectile damage each. At the start of the environment turn, this card regains 2 HP. I'm gonna trash it. And I get another Micro-Targeting Computer in my hand. Okay. I'll have 1 in play, but if I am going to be forced to destroy one of the cards in my hand, I can destroy one of those copies. Play the top card of the villain deck, start of the environment turn, which is the next turn. It does other stuff. So basically, she gets to draw extra cards because of that environment card. So reveal the top 5 cards of the villain deck. Blah, blah, blah. I'll read through all these cards when they're done. Aha, it's cute. Okay, who wants to discard their hand? Expatriate just got her assault rifle, so I don't want to do that. I think I'm safest with Legacy. Just to get rid of that explosion in the lab. Because she can at least still do damage even if she doesn't have any cards right now to play on her turn. So, let's see. So I have to destroy... Okay, I'll destroy Utility Belt right now. There are a few of those in her deck. It's not really necessary right now just because she doesn't have more than 1 power to use, so that's not going to hurt me too much. I don't care who the first target is right now. Black Jacket was destroyed, so it did its job. First, that second attack got her anyway. Okay. So to go back and show what happened, I know Legacy has no cards in hand. End of the villain turn, because this card was out. Card deals 3 hero targets with the highest HP, 2 melee, and 2 energy damage each. Then what doesn't kill you apparently was increasing that. Increasing damage dealt by villain targets by 1. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no diversion cards in play, play the top card of the villain deck. So on her next turn, if Diplomatic Envoy is still in play, she'll be able to play an extra card because of this one. Misplaced Memo. The non-hero target with the lowest HP is immune to damage. that mean Diplomatic Envoy is immune? The start of the villain turn, each hero target deals itself 2 psychic damage. Yikes. Okay. Fun. So we need to have 4 clue cards in play for her to flip and for me to do anything to her whatsoever. Alright, Legacy, let's see if we can actually do anything to Diplomatic Envoy. No, we can't because of Displaced Memo. Or Misplaced Memo. Great. Cool. Alright. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and get her assault rifle up. Deals up to 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each when you use the power. So this is one, you have to play the card, and then when you have that in play, now it's flashing on the power phase. So I can either use her load power to play a card again, or I can use the assault rifle and actually do damage. Card's damage type to cold. After the card's power is used to damage a target, reduce damage dealt by that target by 1 until the start of your turn. After that power is used, destroy this card. Okay. I am going to use her load power to play the liquid nitrogen rounds on the assault rifle. And that's the end of Expatriate's turn. So shock rounds, same thing as liquid nitrogen, except it uses electricity instead of colds. So here's what I was talking about last round. Mr. Fixer's damage is irreducible because of alternating Tiger Claw. So right now, he is the only one that can get through to Diplomatic Envoy and do any damage whatsoever. Dual crowbars, not only does it give me the chance to deal damage twice. This says 1 other target. I probably only can do it once since there's only 1 target in play right now, but it also increases damage dealt by Mr. Fixer by 1. So that's handy. Check. Handle would deal damage to a target who deals that much damage to all non-hero targets. That's nice too. It doesn't increase damage, but it does damage to any targets in play. 2 melee damage. I'm just gonna do the dual crowbars to have that in play at all times right now. And let's see how this works. Really? Okay, so he can't do damage either. Very interesting. Just because of that stupid misplaced memo. Immune is apparently not reducing damage, so that's why his status is not working for me. Okay, whatever. I tried. I'm gonna use Mr. Fixer's power, strike power twice when I play that card. And the strike power is what I've been using to deal damage with him anyway, so that's nice. Huh. I can toss that card onto the top of her deck, but there's nobody else to do projectile damage against, so that'd be useless. Chain Lightning's gonna be useless. His whole hand is useless right now, so I'm gonna skip that. And that's projectile damage, that's useless. It's not gonna cost me anything to use it, so yeah. Okay. Ongoing or environment card. What does Scum and Villainy do again? Start of the environment turn, the villain character card with the highest HP deals each hero target 4 melee damage, then destroy this card. So if I destroy it now with her grappling hook, I won't have to take 4 melee damage on each one of my characters. That sounds pretty nice. Impromptu invention. That's pretty cool. You get to go through your deck and pull out an equipment card and use it. And it's awesome. Alright, environment. What you got for me this time? This card is immune to damage from hero targets. the end of the environment turn, reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck, put one on top of the villain deck and one on the bottom. Then the villain character card with the highest HP either deals this card or the hero with the lowest HP 5 damage. Let's put him in play, sure. She gets combat stance. That's a nice one to have, because at the beginning of, or whenever she's dealt damage, she'll deal 2 melee damage right back to them, so that's pretty cool. Falling Statuary. Target with the second lowest HP, 3 irreducible projectile damage. That was nice. How come that one didn't get... How come it's not immune to that? I don't understand. Okay, so... Top of the deck means that's what she's going to draw next. Reveal the top 5 cards of the villain deck, put any revealed diversion cards into play, discard the other revealed cards, shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck, and then play the top card of the villain deck. Don't really need any more diversions right now. Misplaced memo, that would give us 2 clues, get us halfway there, so I'm going to put that on top of her deck. Falling Statuary was destroyed. It did its job by flanking Diplomatic Envoy. Everybody's going to do themselves damage, so choose for me. I don't care. And of course, Inspiring Presence affects that as well, so that works against me. But, oh well. Inspiring Presence and Dual Crowbars worked against me on that one as well. However, now we have something nice. Oh, I see what's going on now. Diplomatic Envoy was made vulnerable because Tony Torres came out. Diplomatic Envoy was no longer the non-hero target with the lowest HP. So it is again now. It's below 60 hit points. Okay, destroy a card. I'm gonna go with the liquid nitrogen rounds. She still has the assault rifle, so she can still do projectile damage. It just won't be cold damage or reduced damage of whoever she hits with it. Don't care. Yeah. Zap. Thunk. Zap. Okay. Takedown. She won't be able to play cards until Legacy's next turn. Legacy's going to take 2 energy damage plus 1 because of Inspiring Presence, but right now that's feeling worth it. Not gonna do anything, yeah. And he is immune from hero characters, no reason for me to hit him anyway. Oh well. I'll work on this. We'll figure this out. Oh, what doesn't kill you is gonna affect it. Oh, right, because I'm getting damaged by Diplomatic Envoy, not from Legacy herself. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to explain these things, and I'm explaining them wrong. Not good. Destroy one ongoing or environment card. Oh, hey, I have 3 clues out. I didn't realize that what doesn't kill you is a clue as well. Sweet, so I have 1 more clue to get. Shock rounds. Might as well use your shock rounds on the assault rifle. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna use her power to play Reload, which digs out liquid nitrogen rounds, puts it back into my hand, and now I can use it again. Whenever I can, you know, finally do damage. Overdrive. Useless to me right now. Charge is useless to me right now. Jackhandle's gonna destroy dual crowbars because they're both tools. Or it doesn't destroy, it puts it back in my hand, so it's not really gonna do me much good right now. I like dual crowbars better. Move all equipment cards from each hero's trash back into their hands. Wraith, Expatriate, and Legacy, but I'll have equipment cards in their trash. But they're really nothing. Expatriate has Blackjack in there, I know that. I can't remember what Legacy's is. And Wraith's is the utility belt. Nothing that I'm desperate to get to right now, so I'm gonna skip his turn. It's not really doing me much good. No. Yeah, I can't do any damage. Anyway. I'm gonna get this one into play just because it's an ongoing. It's gonna stick around. I'll be able to use the power to deal each non-hero target 2 cold damage in the future. Once things can actually take damage. Okay. This power is useless, so moving on. Alright, right. I'm gonna do combat stance, so that way she can deal her 2 melee damage of revenge when she gets hit. Blighted Streets. Increase damage dealt to hero targets by 1 at the end of each hero's turn. If that hero dealt no damage this turn, their player may discard 2 cards to destroy this card. After this card is destroyed, play the top card of the villain deck. That's not going to do me any good, so I'm going to trash it. Razor Ordnance. Nice. 1 target, 3 projectile damage. I like that card. One thing that I found out that was interesting is my husband has also been playing this game. This card is immune to damage from hero targets at the end of the environment turn, blah blah blah. I'll come back to her. Select a card to put on top of the deck. Aha! Another clue! Reduce damage dealt to misinformation by 1 at the start of the villain turn. Move a diversion card from the villain trash into play. That's okay. This will actually get me what I want, though. When she draws this, she's not going to flip immediately, if I recall correctly. She'll flip at the beginning of her next turn. Okay. At the end of the environment turn, reveal the top targets of the environment deck, put 1 on top and 1 on the bottom. Then the villain character card with the highest HP either deals this card or the hero with the lowest HP 5 melee damage. Okay, let's see. Falling Statuary does the least amount of damage to me. Scum and Villainy is the one that plays more cards for the villain, so I'm going to do Falling Statuary. Put on top of the deck. You're all going to get damaged anyway. Do it. Ow. Still. Can't touch it. My combat stance reacts. Hits me back again. That's, okay. Oh, it's gonna happen again! So there are 2 misplaced memos. Oh, that sucks. Takedown worked against me that time. Because I wanted that clue on top of her deck to get played. Hap. Okay. Takedown's getting destroyed at the beginning of Legacy's turn anyways. And it's already done its job, so just 2 melee and 2 energy damage. Jeez. Then that's gonna take 6 damage. Grief. I'm getting the crap beat out of me. You'll notice that their character portraits have also changed since they got below 10 points of HP. That changes. So, I still can't do melee damage to Diplomatic Envoy, which is the only target to hit. So using this card right now would be a waste. Unless I wanted to draw an extra card, and that's just not important to me right now. Her power is not going to do anything. I'm choosing to use it just to confirm to myself that I'm not making a mistake by not using it. Like, oh, I could have been doing damage all along, that's so stupid. But so far, whenever I've done that, yeah, it's been 0 damage, can't touch it. Okay, search your deck or your trash for either Pride or Prejudice and put it into play. If I recall correctly, Pride and Prejudice are her, like, preferred guns. So yeah, I might as well use that in the deck, because I know they're not in the trash. Yeah. Up to 2 ammo cards may be in play next to this card at a time. Expatriate deals 1 target 2 projectile damage. Up to 2 ammo cards. Oh, nice. Okay. So if you have Pride first and then get Prejudice later, or if you use Pride's power first, then you can use Prejudices directly after it. That's nice. Provided you have both of them in play. So there we go. Pride. And let's put the liquid nitrogen rounds next to Pride. Why not? Another RPG launcher. Okay. I want to get rid of Diplomatic Envoy. Oh my god. Okay, Riveting Crane is what I got last round. After it damages a target, all damage dealt to that target is irreducible until the start of the next turn. Destroy all other style cards in play. I like my Alternating Tiger Claw too much, so I don't want to play any other style cards yet. Yeah, I can't do anything with you, Mr. Fixer. I'm sorry. Have I been calling him Mr. Fix-It this whole time? Probably have. That's stupid. Yeah, nothing. Bloody Knuckles, yes. Increases all damage dealt to him and by him for 1 turn. And yeah, that comes in handy now and then. Non-destructible villain card in play, other than a character card, put it on top of the villain deck. I have what I want on top of her villain deck already. I don't want to put anything else on top of that. And I can't do damage anyway, so sorry, Tempest, but you are useless to me right now. Another interest transfer. That's exactly the one I was just considering. So no, go away. Grievous Hailstorm. Yeah, that's already in play as well. So, nothing new there. Okay. Ooh, Suture Self. I can heal for 3. Yay! Now she has a little bit more help. Alright, environment deck. Falling Statuary. I'm going to do that one because I think the card with the second lowest HP might be Diplomatic Envoy. I'll click meanwhile so I can actually look at everything here. He's got 8, 9, 4, 5. She's the lowest, isn't she? 4 points. 5, 8, 9. Tempest has 5, but so does Diplomatic Envoy, and it will probably give me the choice between them. I'm gonna put it in play. Yes! Okay, Diplomatic Envoy. What the hell? It worked last time! I could have sworn it worked last time. Oh well, whatever. No harm done. Utility belt. Like I said, there were multiple in the deck, so I knew I was going to get another utility belt soon enough. Increased damage dealt to hero targets. And if each hero's turn, if the hero dealt no damage, blah blah blah. Select a card to put on. Oh crap, it's going to cover her clue up anyway. Okay, well both of these are clues, that's good. Reduce damage dealt to misinformation by 1. I put it next to the hero card, character card with the most cards in play. That hero and that hero's cards cannot affect or be affected by any hero card or effect from another hero deck. Most cards in play. That's... Tempest has 2, 1, 1. It's probably Expatriate. I don't think she needs the help though, so let's use that one. For the environment, twisting back alleys. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets. Players may play both the top card of the villain deck and the top card of the environment deck. Ugh, don't like that. Deal each target with at least 5 HP 2 toxic damage, and deal each target with at least 10 HP 3 toxic damage. Each player may discard 1 card. Any player that does may destroy 1 environment card. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Oh god. This is gonna hurt. Somebody's gonna die. And it's Legacy! Christ. Ow. And Wraith kills herself. I'm not gonna get this through this match. That's okay. And Mr. Fixer's dead. This misplaced memo is a bastard. Expatriate's the only one alive now. Oh crap, does that mean... Okay, the thing about... Liquid nitrogen. The thing about when the heroes die, they're technically still in play. They're just flipped. They flip as well. Well, she's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But had I still had somebody in play, they would have been able to use like one of 3 available powers on their turn to help out the players that are still in play. But anyway, yeah, that is Sentinels of the Multiverse, and you kind of see how it works now. Some of the cards have, some of the villains and heroes have different roles, different mechanics, different things that help them out. So if you want to see more, let me know. I would be happy to play more for you guys. I play this in my free time quite often lately anyway. So yeah, that is Sentinels of the Multiverse. And I'm gonna cut this loose here. I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like what you see, or if you want to see more or something different, let me know. Comments are good. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, any of those. You can find me pretty much anywhere. So I will talk to you guys there. Cupcake Ninja out.